I'm meteorologist Rod Hill. This KGW 8+ weather update. On the one hand, I'm going to be a serious weatherman talking about a significant weather event with cold air and snow possibilities coming into the valley tonight. On the flip side, the boss has let me wear my Kansas City Chiefs jersey to celebrate the Super Bowl winning team yesterday. Okay, let's talk about weather. We have a winter storm warning in purple. This is for the Cascades and also for the Coast Range. Been snowing already pretty good this morning up in the high country of the Cascades, where snow amounts at 4,000 to 5,000 feet could reach 16 inches. The Coast Range could get 6 to 8 accumulating today through tonight. This is at the higher pass level of Highway 6 and 26. Lower amounts probably when you get down to some of the other highways like Highway 30 going into Astoria. But nonetheless, both of those mountain ranges will become difficult to travel into. In white from Eugene up into Longview, this is a weather advisory for snow. This is for lowering snow levels starting this evening through the overnight hours. And then sticking with the warning map in orange, these are wind advisory areas. Now in our local area, Wasco County, the Dalles out into Pendleton, this is just kind of typical stuff. I was surprised the Weather Service actually issued it, but they did, and it calls for west winds gusting to 45. Yeah, kind of typical, right? With a pretty good cold front coming in. Here is the weather map. Gulf of Alaska, of course, is up here. That's where the air is coming from. We talked about this last week. The timing of this, the overall setup is the same. And 1 point, we're driving home 2 points, actually. Number one, it is a westerly flow. That makes it harder, even out along I-84 in the gorge, to get fully down to 32 degrees. So we're not sure if the lowest elevations get to freezing or not, but the air will be cold enough that everybody will see snow showers overnight in the air. Number two, notice all these white specks. This is cumulus showery activity, not just widespread bands of solid precipitation. There are a couple of low disturbances that will be coming in overnight tonight that will be little impulse feeders that will heighten the shower activity. But when it's showery, think about it. When it rains and we tell you, hey, we're going to get 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch of rain, it's pretty common that you may go, hey, we only got 1/10 at my house. But then you talk to a friend, they're like, no, we had 45 100ths. Well, my point is there could be some areas that strangely don't hardly see anything sticking to the ground tonight, while we have some heavier snow pockets say, hey, we got 2 to 3 inches in my place. So we'll have to wake up tomorrow morning, Tuesday, to actually kind of see what gets delivered. But if you just look at the temperature profile, and if you look at the moisture output from the models, you would come up with this list of snow level information. 6 p.m. tonight, snow level for sticking snow drops to 1,000 feet. As much as 3 to 6 inches. Now the best chance to get the high end of this would be in the Cascade foothill communities like Sandy. All right, and maybe all of the metro hills don't get more than 1 inch or 2, but I think most of the metro hills will get at least some accumulation. 500 feet, now we're still kind of noticeably up in hills, right? 1 to 3 inches could fall. 10 p.m., 200 feet could be sticking snow, dusting to 2 inches. 200 feet covers a lot of the valley. That's almost all of Marion County, including Salem. That's almost all of Washington County, including Hillsborough. That's much of Clark County, just north of downtown Vancouver, up into the Hazeldale and Salmon Creek areas, for example. Downtown Portland, I still think the best bet is that temperatures stay in the mid-30s. That would be snow showers in the air, but a wet mix of roadways at the surface. And then we quickly see the moisture shut off, and Tuesday becomes dry by mid-morning, maybe even sooner than that. I do want to hit the mountain snow forecast. This has been showing 15 to 16 inches of 5,000 feet in the Cascades. These darker blue pockets are 6 inches or more pockets in the Coast Range. And notice much of the valley has at least some color, which means this is the model going at low elevations. There will at least be some dustings. That actually gives Salem, which is at 200 feet, by the way, a little bit more than 1 inch of snow. Okay, here's our Futurecast movie, and it pretty much just backs up what I just took you through. 11:30 this morning. The green, the yellow, that's showery activity. That's a heavier shower in orange. The blue is snow up in the Cascades. And then I'll play this into later this afternoon. Snow starting to intensify as the air gets colder up in the high country. Remember, it's showery precipitation. Look, right now, this is showing there's not much moisture out there, period, all right? But what there is still rain up and down I-5 and is now mainly snow over the Coast Range. Let me hit the clock, late evening, 10:30. Now I think it's cold enough for it to be sticking snow down to 200 feet. Sure enough, this shows it's snow in much of Washington County, and then kind of a mix in Yamhill and into Salem, but generally 200 feet, I think we're starting to see sticking snow. Impulses overnight. Here's a heightened area of shower activity. This is 1:30 showing snow. pretty much all snow that's in the air across the area. And then that continues into early tomorrow morning at 6:30. And then we quickly go dry and actually quickly see some clearing during the morrow. And then we have a hard freeze Tuesday overnight. Tuesday overnight, pretty good bet there will be at least 24, 25 degree temperatures in the Willamette Valley and also out in the gorge. Haven't had a hard freeze like that in a while, but we'll get it this week as we dry out. Here are the temperatures. This is 4:30. This shows it's rain and low to mid 40s at the coast and the valley. Same thing over in Madras. Warm out in the Dalles. Now I'm going to hit, and a chance of some afternoon precip being a mix out east. Let me hit my button, and this is just going to feature temperatures tomorrow morning at 6:30. Notice how this is a weather model. Notice the weather model goes, it's a westerly flow. And from Kelso to Eugene at the lowest elevations, Kelso, by the way, at I-5 is near sea level, temperatures are not going to get down to freezing. So this may be true. I personally think there's a good bet that Salem will get down to just 32, and the same in Albany, and the same thing down in Eugene. So we'll see. Notice how cold it takes Timberline down to 13 degrees overnight tonight with heavy snow. That will mean very icy, snow-covered, packed roadways in the Cascades, and likely the same, at least near 1,000 feet, if not lower than that, over the Coast Range. Travel over either mountain range Tuesday morning going to be slow. All right, so mid-40s today, near freezing tonight, maybe 32 at your place, maybe sticking snow at your place. 43 in the afternoon, though. The hard freeze Wednesday morning, sunshine to 45. Thursday probably stays dry. I have a shower chance Friday, doesn't look like much, and then a shower chance Sunday, it looks a little bit better. We will be following the story. I hope you can join our newscasts throughout the day and into tomorrow morning as we report on how much snow comes or doesn't come. I'm KGW meteorologist Rod Hill with this KGW 8 Plus weather update.